With knowledge and strength, we bloom like a flower. Join the movement, rise up and lead. Crypto trading, sowing the seed. Unleash the power, let your dreams soar. In this new era, we're willing for more. Coach Julius, guiding the way. Coach Mopiiwa shines, come join us today. Dreams within reach, let's break every chain. Together we grow, we learn from the pain. Tech analysis free, no barriers here. Just step to the front, we'll help you persevere. Join the movement, rise up and lead. Crypto trading, sowing the seed. Unleash the power, let your dreams soar. In this new era, we're willing for more. The future Alice is free, no barriers here. Just step to the front, we'll help you persevere. Join the movement, rise up and lead. Crypto trading, sowing the seed. Unleash the power, let your dreams soar. In this new era, we're willing for more. The future is bright, we're charting the course. With Royal Q, there's unstoppable force.
Gather round, let me show you the way. Unlock the secrets and champions the game. Join the ranks, the brave and the bold. In a world crypto, know your dreams unfold. Make your way for those dare to see. Come along the magic, let it ignite. RSI leads you into the night. With Royal Q, soar off the blue.
Cats hitting Kai for the
Every morning awake, checking numbers and trends. Royal Q's my hustle, making money with friends. Daily income flows like a river so bright. Turning dreams into gold, will shine in the night. Chasing after gains, never slowing down. Daily income flows, yeah, that's the key. Royal Q's the place for financial spree. Building a future where freedom will ring. Join the revolution, let's rise and take wing. Crypto's the game and I play it so smart. Investing my time, I'm mastering the art. From Bitcoin to Ether, the profits align. With Royal Q's magic, it all turns divine. With each trade I make, I feel the power grow. Daily income flows, yeah, that's the key. Royal Q's the place for financial spree. Building a future where freedom will ring. Join the revolution, let's rise and take wing. With each trade I make, I feel the power grow. Whoa, oh, whoa, oh, oh.
Wow, 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 wow. That was so powerful. Yes, that was so powerful. I wish it couldn't have stopped. Yes, I wish it could give us 5 minutes more. All right, all right, all right, all right. Thank you so much, our V6 leader Julius, for the powerful music, feeding us, yes, bringing us live. Thank you so much. We really appreciate that. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. If I'm audible, I'm loud. Give me a one in the chat. If I'm audible, if I'm loud, give me a one in the chat. I'm trying to check my network. My network today is not so much good. I'm able to see it here. Yes, my network is not so much good tonight. So please, you needed to respond. If I'm loud and clear, yes. If I happen to cut off, please also come and write in the chat that I am cut off. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So thank you so much. Welcome to our training this evening. My name is Mopiiwa, one of your coaches in crypto ambassadors. I'm joining you from Johannesburg. Yes, I'm joining you from Johannesburg. Thank you so much for the warm welcome. Yes, yes. I've got families, I've got friends all over the world. Yes. So thank you so much, guys, for the warm welcome. All right, so let's get started into our training. Yes, our training is live. Please don't request for a recording. Our training is live as we speak, so don't try and request for a recording. Okay, and make sure that you are not attending alone this training. Make sure you are not attending alone. It's very, very important. It's a training. So make sure your team members are here. That is, if you are a team builder, make sure your team members are here to simplify the work for you. Okay, so Wednesdays, we are here. Wednesdays, we are here for training. Okay, so one of the trainings that we normally do is how to trade effectively, okay, with the indicators that are on the Royal Q platform on Wednesdays. Yes, in the morning we were here. Let me see how many of us attended the morning session. How many of us attended the morning session? Just give me a one if you attended the morning session. Just give me a one in the chat. If you attended the morning session, just give me a one in the chat. Just give me a one in the chat. Just give me a one in the chat if you attended the morning session. Yes, just give me a one in the chat if you yes, if you attended the morning session. Okay, I can see. All right, so thank you so much for attending the session. Tonight it will be an extra added advantage. Yes, extra added advantage, because we are going to repeat the training. To those who were not able to attend, please make sure that where you are well focused, you are seated very well, so that you are able to grasp whatever we are going to share tonight. So we are going to repeat the training. Yes, trading with Royal Q, especially using the indicators that are in our robot. Okay, so currently we are focusing on one indicator called the MACD. We want to make sure that everybody understands, everybody knows how to set a trade using the MACD indicator, right? So that is our main focus, because MACD is one of the best indicators that Royal Q has made it available on the platform so that we can use it for perfect entries. Yes, for perfect entries. All right, so we don't want to trade blindly using our Royal Q robot, but we want to make perfect entries into the market, understanding that indeed we are trading with a robot, but also we want to make sure that we are very cognizant of what the market is capable of, right? So tonight we are going to get into this training, how to trade with the indicators that are in our Royal Q robot. So we're gonna focus on the MACD indicator. That's where we are going to focus tonight. Okay, let me see if I'm still here. Let me see if I'm still here. If I'm still here, just give me a yes. If I'm still here, just give me a yes. If I'm still here, just give me a yes. I said earlier on that my network is not too good tonight. My network is not too good tonight, so I have to make sure that I am with you guys here on this platform. All right, so I'm going to share my screen and we're gonna get into our training for today. All right, let me see who is ready. Who is ready? Can I see some hands? Can I see some hands? Who is ready tonight for the training? Who is ready to learn? Who is ready to learn? Can I see some hands? Who is ready to learn? Can I see some hands? Who is ready to learn? Can I see some hands? Who is ready to learn? Yes, I want to see some hands. Who is ready to learn? Who is ready to learn? Okay. All right. I'm able to see. I'm able to see. I'm able to see. I'm able to see. All right. I'm going to share my screen and then we get into our training for tonight. Okay. Let me do this. Okay. So I'm sharing my screen. If you are able to see my screen, give me a 1 in the chat. If you can see my screen, give me a 1 in the chat. If you can see my screen, give me a 1 in the chat. If you can see my screen, give me a 1 in the chat. If you can see my screen, give me a 1 in the chat. Okay. So I said that we are looking at an indicator which is called MACD. Okay, it is called MACD. Yes. So this MACD is available in our Royal Q robot as an indicator that it can help us to make entries into the market, setting up a trade, making our first entry into the market using an indicator. So this is one of the indicators that is currently available in our Royal Q robot. Now, before we learn how to use this indicator to enter the market with our Royal Q robot, I just want us to look at this indicator and say, what does it consist or what is it all about? So that when you are using it in Royal Q, you should know this indicator, right? I may not go deep into it, but I just want to float on top of the indicator so that at least as newbies, as people who are still trying to learn more about crypto, we are able to learn something. So the MACD, the M, okay, the M stands for moving, okay? The M stands for moving. The A stands for average, okay? The A stands for averages, okay? And the C stands for convergency, okay? Convergency. I don't know if my spellings are right. I'm not here to teach English. I'm here to teach about trading, okay? And the C, the D is for divergency, all right? It's for divergency, right? So the MACD actually, it is a moving averages convergence divergence indicator. So when you listen to it, you are going to find out that the MACD comprises of moving averages. These moving averages, somewhere when they are moving, they converge. Somewhere when they are moving, they diverge. So it is all about moving averages, right? So when you look at the MACD as an indicator, it helps you to learn how the market is moving, looking at downward trend or upward trend. It helps you to know the trend of the market. Okay, I'm not going into technical analysis, but I just want you to understand that when we set this indicator to help us enter the market using our Royal Q robot, what are we saying to the bot using the indicator? So it consists of two moving averages, as you can see. Okay, it consists of two moving averages. The first average, it is called the MACD. As you can see here on my screen, I've got two lines which are called averages. So the first line, it is in a blue color. This is my choice. All right, I don't want you to focus on to be disturbed with the color. No, you can choose according to the setting. When you tap on the MACD here on the setting, all right, when you tap on the setting here, you are going to see, okay, you are going to see that I have decided to use the blue and the orange, as you can see here, okay, on the setting. Don't get moved with this indicator when it comes to settings, because we are going to use it in Royal Q. Royal Q is the one that is going to bring this into practical when we are setting a trade. So don't worry about what I'm showing you here, but I just want you to know about the blue color that is appearing here and the orange color that is appearing here. It is because of my setting. I can change these colors and choose what I want. Okay, so the blue one, it is called the MACD line. This one that you are seeing over here, it is called the MACD line. The orange one, it is called the signal line. Okay, the orange one is called the signal line. So these two lines, they move on a line called the zero line. I'm going to show you the line. These two lines, they move on a line called the zero line. Okay, others, they call it the base line. Okay, it is the same thing, the zero line. Now, let me come out of here so that I'm able to share more. Now, you can see that these are the two lines over here, the MACD line as well as the signal line. So these two lines, they move on a line. There is a line here, which is the zero line, as you can see over there. So these two lines, they move crossing, okay, going on top, coming down, going on top, coming down, going on top, coming down. So they normally cross this baseline, which is called the zero line. Are you following? Because we are going to reach a point when we are setting our Royal Q robot, we want the robot to enter a particular trade when the MACD is below the zero, or probably it is above the zero. So I want you to understand, where is the zero coming from? So the zero line, it is part of the MACD, where these two moving average, they normally move along the zero line, as you can see here. All right, give me a 1 if you are following. Give me a 1 if you are following. If I'm not speaking Greek to you, give me a 1 in the chat. If I'm not speaking Greek to you, please give me a 1 in the chat if you are following. All right? Yes. If you are not getting it right, I'm saying don't worry. Okay? Don't worry, because the Royal Q robot, it is the one that is going to make an entry. As long as you know how to set this MACD in your Royal Q robot. Okay? So where I am sharing right now, you don't need to worry if you are not getting it right. Now, look here. Apart from these two moving averages, okay? Apart from these two moving averages, you are going to find also that the other feature of the MACD is these bars that you are able to see them here. Okay, can you see these bars? Can you see these bars that are developing above the zero line, and some they are developing below the zero line? These bars, they are called histograms. Okay, they are called histograms. So histograms, they are part, or it is a feature on the MACD as an indicator. What is the use of the histogram? What is the use of the histogram? The uses of the histogram, it helps you to know. It helps you to know when it comes to momentum, how much pressure is in the market. Okay? The histograms, they help you to understand the momentum that is currently in the market. So you can see that the histograms, they grow on top of the zero line, and the others, they grow below the zero line. Now, the ones that grow on top of the zero line, they represent the buying pressure on top here. Remember, we do have our chart right here. If I may pull this screen here, you can see that I do have candles over here on top. Can you see candles here? Yes. So these green histograms here, okay, they represent buyers, the strength of buyers in the market. While these red histograms, they represent selling pressure in the market. So the momentum that is being held by buyers, for you to know how strong is the momentum, you can also look at the appearance of the histograms. Now, when you look at buyers being represented by green color, you will see that some of the histograms, they are pure green. Okay, if I may put it that way, they are pure green, while some of the histograms, they are light green, as you can see. So what does this signify? When you see a histogram that is pure green and it is long enough, it tells you how much pressure is in the market. Okay, now, when you see light green, it simply means the momentum that was with buyers, it is no longer the same. It is reducing. That's why you see the presence of the light green histograms. So this is for buyers. Now, for you to see sellers, the momentum for sellers being presented here in the candles above, then you are going to see here also it is happening there. Now, these they work hand in hand with these two lines. Now, let me come back here. Let me push this thing to the top so that you don't see it. Let me hide it that side. Let's focus on the MACD. So these moving averages, these two moving averages, the MACD line and the signal line, I said that they move along the zero line. They go above they come down. They go above, they come down. They go above, they come down. Now, the blue line, it represents momentum, or let me say, it represents market going upward whenever it crosses the orange line. Let me repeat. When these two lines are moving, you are going to find out that the blue line at certain points, it will cross, it will be moving on top of the orange line, like here. Can you see it crossed here? Then the blue line was moving on top of the orange line, or it was moving above the orange line. So when the blue line crosses the orange line and start moving above, it means here on top where there are candles here, right? Let me pull the candles. Let me pull the candles and bring them here. Let me pull the candles and bring them here. Okay, so that you are able to understand what I'm trying to explain. When the blue line crosses the orange line and it starts moving above it, here on top, it means the market is going up. The price of that particular asset, it is rising. Are we together? When the blue line is moving above the orange line, here on top, it means the market is going up, right? So you're going to see, after that has happened, then you will see also the blue line, okay? The blue line moving below the orange line. For example, here. All right? Can you see here? The blue line was moving below, okay? The market went up here at this level. It moved above. It was moving above. Then it came time where the blue line now crossed below and it started moving below the orange line. The moment it crossed and started moving below the orange line, this signifies that the momentum, the direction of the market has changed. The trend up here, it has changed. If you come and check the trend of the market up here, when the blue line crosses the orange line to move below it, you will see the trend of the market changes. The trend of the market changes. If we are to draw a straight horizontal line there, I mean vertical line, you are going to see that whenever the blue line crosses and start moving above, the market is going upward, or the price of the coin is going up. When the blue line crosses the orange line, starting to move below the orange, then the market also changes direction. The trend of the market changes. Now, Royal Q looked into this indicator and said that we want our traders on our platform to use this indicator for perfect entries. Which are the perfect entries? The entries whereby the blue line crosses the orange line, starting to move above it. Because in most scenarios, when the blue line crosses the orange line to move above it, there is a rise in the price. There is a rise in the price of that particular asset. So we want the robot to pick a trade whenever there is a crossover of the blue line moving above the orange line. That's when we want our robot to buy. So Royal Q put this indicator in its platform so that we can use it to make entries in the market. So we are going to set trades whenever the blue line is crossing the orange line to move above, because this indicates upward movement of price. Okay, so whenever the MACD makes a cross Okay, whenever the MACD makes a cross to the upper side, which is called a golden cross. Okay, when the MACD makes a cross to the upper side, which is called the golden cross, sorry, let our robot enter the market. Let me repeat. Whenever the MACD crosses or makes a crossover to the upper side, let our robot enter the market, or let our robot buy that particular asset wherever there is a crossover, which is referred as a golden cross. Anytime the blue line crosses the orange line to go up, let our robot buy. Anytime our blue line crosses the orange line to go above it, let our robot buy. Now, these crossovers, which are called golden crosses, they can happen above the zero line. Remember, I said that these two lines, they normally move along this line, which is called the zero line. So the crossovers can happen above the zero, or they can happen below the zero. As you can see, for example, this was a golden cross. Okay, this was a golden cross. This one over here was a golden cross. But these golden crosses, they are happening below the zero line. So Royal Q says, let our robot buy whenever there is a crossover of the MACD. Because in most cases, whenever the MACD makes a golden cross, the price shoots up. So we are assured that with the help of margin calls, this is going to be a winning trade. So that's why today we are learning how to snipe the market using the MACD. We want to snipe the market using the MACD, and we want to trade in a shorter time frame. We want to look at the market in a 15 minutes time frame using our Royal Q robot, collecting from 1%, 1.5 up to 2% maximum take profit. Okay, because we want to snipe the market. We don't want to stay longer in the market. So we want to collect small take profit, but repeatedly. Wherever the MACD makes a golden cross, enter. We tell our robot buy. Whether it's going to only buy one time and the market goes up, let it sell and give us 1.5. It's okay. If the market tries to drop a little bit after our entry, then we've got our margin calls in place. Let the robot buy these margin calls. But what we are assured of is that we are buying at right points where there is a golden cross. Because we know that whenever the MACD makes a golden cross, we know that the market is going to go up. Yes. So this is what we are learning about. So now let us go to our Royal Q robot and see how do we lay traps in our board so that when the blue line is crossing the orange line to go above, let our robot enter the market first time. That's what we are going to do. That's why I was saying, if you don't get this, don't worry. You only need to focus on how do you set your robot so that this indicator, the MACD, which is available in Royal Q, can be used to make perfect entries in the market. If I'm speaking to you, please give me a 2, because now I'm changing direction. If I'm speaking to you, give me a 2. If I'm speaking to you, give me a 2. We are changing direction now. We are heading to Royal Q. We are heading to Royal Q. If I'm speaking to you, give me a 2. Give me a 2 if I'm speaking to you. Give me a 2 if I'm speaking to you. Give me a 2 if I'm speaking to you. Who is sharing links here? I'm going to remove you from this Zoom. Who is sharing links here? I'm gonna remove you from this group. I'm going to remove you from this. I have seen a link. Someone is sharing a link here. Oh, okay. It is the name of the, okay, all right. I thought it's a link. There's someone who is calling himself or herself with the Royal Q sharing link. So I thought it's a link. All right, my apologies. Okay. All right, it's an invitation link. Someone is calling himself or herself with an invitation link. So when I saw it, I thought it's a link. All right, so let's go to Royal Q. Let's go to Royal Q and now learn how do we use this indicator in our Royal Q robot. All right, let's go to our Royal Q robot and then we look at how do we use this indicator to set a trade or to lay a trap in a trade so that our robot can trade using the indicator. Let me share my screen again. Okay, let's do this. Here we are. All right. So let's come over here. I'm about to conclude and then I can give you some minutes to ask some questions. So I'm here in the Royal Q application. So how do we set this indicator to make entries in the market? Maybe let me explain something before we open any coin. I want you to understand that the MACD indicator, it is used to make an entry. I'm not saying it reduces floating loss. Please get me right. The MACD, it helps us to enter the market first time, but we want to make a good entry in the market. We don't use the MACD to buy margin calls. The MACD indicator is not set to buy margin calls. No, it is set to make the first entry in the market using our FBA, first buy-in amount. That's what we use the MACD for. We want to make an entry, first time to enter the market. That is the reason why when you open on any coin, let me open, which coin should I open? Okay, let me open SCM. All right, when you open any coin, all right, trying to set it up. When you open any coin, you are trying to set it up. This is an example, ladies and gentlemen. This is an example. Okay. Right. So when you open any other coin, then you tap on it, which I'm very sure that everyone here on this platform, they know how to open a coin until they reach where they can set that particular coin, right? So here we are, I'm tapping on trade setting. Okay, maybe let me go back. Maybe we do have someone who is very new. Let me rob them their, let me not rob them their right to know. So when you come here, you tap on the coin. I'm choosing this coin to set. All right, I'm choosing that coin to set. Then I'm gonna tap on it. Then I'm going to accept this warning that they are giving me here. I tap, I understand, right? Then I'm going to tap here, create at the bottom. I tap create. Okay, so when I tap create, we are trading with a martingale strategy bot. That's why it is already highlighted here. Okay, we are trading with this bot. There are two bots in our Royal Q robot. There is the grid bot and then the martingale strategy bot. So we normally trade with this one. That's why it is already highlighted, as you can see this line, this box here. All right. So I'm gonna tap create because it is already highlighted. It is already highlighted. All right. So I'm gonna tap on create. When I tap on create, then we land, this other warning pops up again. I just need to accept the warning. I understand. Okay. Now, when you are here, then you tap on trade setting so that you can adjust the settings that comes with the robot, which are called default settings. So you're gonna tap on trade setting. When you reach here, normally this page appears when you are trading that particular coin for the first time. Okay, this page here appears if you have never traded that coin. But if you are trading that coin for the second time, this page does not appear. Okay, so you are going to tap on manual create if you are trading that coin first time. All right, I hope you understand what I'm saying, because some of us, we have traded one coin 100 times. Okay, we traded, we went out, we traded again, we went out, we traded that coin, went out. That's what I mean when I say you are trading it for the very first time, right? So we tap on manual create. When we tap on manual create, we want to set this coin, this trade. So here, I'm not going to focus on the margin configurations, meaning setting up all this stuff here. Okay, like our take profit, number of margin calls, first buy-in amount, okay, whole position take profit, callback, buy-in, callback. No, I'm not doing this. I am imagining that you know how to set this. The margin configurations, they are already in place. Okay, my focus is on how to use, how do you bring in the MACD indicator when all these settings, they are correctly done, right? So we are going to tap here where it says advanced settings. It shows option. Can you see? It says it is optional. It is not compulsory, because you can start your trade without the MACD or without using the indicator. You can pick a trade without using the indicator. That's why here it says optional. It's not a must to tap here. But if you decide to use an indicator, then you come and tap on advanced settings. So when you come and tap on advanced setting, you are going to see that it has been extended further down. Okay, under advanced setting, it has been extended further down. So you are able to see that there is strategy period and there is first buy triggering condition. This is where our focus is. When you tap on advanced setting, I want you to focus on first buy. Do you remember what I said? You are making first entry in the market, meaning to say our Royal Q robot is going to enter the market first time with our first buy-in amount over here. That's what the MACD is going to be used for. So it says first buy triggering condition. How do you want your robot to enter the market first time? The first buy should be triggered with what? What condition that the robot should look at so that it can make first entry in the market? Yes, Tiana is helping me to write in the screen. Hey, Tiana. Hey, there is Atoidi also. Atoidi is helping me to write on the screen. Guys, I'm going to give you time. If you want to write on the screen, I'll give you time. But for now, please, let me Let me be. Yes, please let me be. All right. Okay, I'm here. First, by triggering condition. How do you want this trade to be triggered? How? Under what circumstances? Under what conditions? So when you come here, there is a trigger price. There is a trigger price. So when you tap on the trigger price, this side here, it's when you are going to see our indicators, the 3 indicators that you can use to make first entry in the market. So we do have on the list, we do have the RSI, it is another indicator. We do have the KDJ, another indicator. But tonight, we are looking at the MACD, okay? So we want our first buy to be triggered using the MACD indicator. So we are choosing MACD. We're gonna tap on MACD, right? So we have brought the indicator in the setting. We have brought the indicator in the setting, as you can see here now. So now, the moment you tap MACD, I said that Royal Q has already set everything for you. The golden cross that we were talking about on the other side, here it is. This is our golden cross. The 0 line I was talking about, here it is. Royal Q has already put into it. So you don't need to worry about this. Just give me your attention so that you know how to set this. So we want our trade to be triggered by MACD indicator. Our line of trigger, our line of entry, we are going to choose the golden cross that the MACD is going to bring. Should it happen below the 0 line, or it should happen above the 0 line? That's why you see here, this is 0 under line of trigger. Okay, I said that we want to snipe the market in the 15 minutes time frame. That's why Royal Q has already brought this. Which time frame are you looking at? We want to snipe the time frame, I mean the market, in a 15 minutes time frame. That's why you are able to see the 15 here. It is for what? Okay, so this MACD or this trade that we are picking, we want the robot to look at MACD making a golden cross in a 15 minutes time frame. Are you getting it? So the robot will be monitoring for the golden cross in MACD in the 15 minutes time frame. When this happens, it's when our Royal Q robot is going to enter the market first time using our first buy-in account. Are we together, ladies and gentlemen? Are we together? Give me a 3 if we are together before I conclude. Before I conclude here, let me find out if we are together. If we are together, give me a 3. Give me a 3 if we are together. 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 Okay. Let me conclude and give you some space. Let me conclude and give you some space for questions. So let's finish up. Let's finish up. Now, I said that all the settings are in place. You can pick this trade. If you want, you can do it in a cycle that we are recommending currently. Yeah, we are recommending currently, or you can do it in one shot. Okay, when you tap here, you are going to see that there is one shot or there is a cycle. So when you set your trade in a cycle, okay, when you set your trade in a cycle, assuming that the robot has picked this particular trade, then after that, it has sold, it has given us our 1.3 as take profit. This coin is going to go to the background. The robot is not going to trade it until, let me repeat, When you're trading in a cycle, you set your trade in a cycle using the MACD. When the robot manages to pick this trade and then it sells it, okay? After selling it, the robot is not going to buy immediately again. Remember, cycle, it means it will be buying, selling, the same coin. But now, since we are having a condition on how the robot should buy this coin again, under what condition, there should be a MACD triggered in the trade again. So the robot will only enter this coin again when a MACD has created a golden cross again. Are you following, ladies and gentlemen? So after it has sold, this coin will disappear. But at the background, the robot is monitoring it because you have indicated a cycle here. You have indicated a cycle. Okay? So this cycle, it means this coin is going to come again to be traded by the bot only when there is a golden cross happening in this particular coin. Are you following? Now, I said that. Which golden cross do you want? Is it the one that happens above the zero line or that happens below the zero line? So when you tap on the zero here, you are going to see this thing that is pointing backward. Okay? This thing that is pointing backward and this other one that is pointing forward. So this one, it means backward, right? This one, it means forward. So backward, it means below. Remember, this is the zero line where those two lines are moving like this. Okay? So we want the golden cross that happens below the zero line. Then I choose this one. I want the golden cross that happens above the zero line. I choose this one. That's why you are able to see where the zero is, there are two arrows, one pointing forward, one pointing backward. So it is a matter of choice. Okay? It is a matter of choice. But what we are looking for, it is a golden cross. I know most of the people, they favor the one that happens below. Okay? I know most of the people, they favor the MACD that happens below the zero line. Okay? So when you look at this way, you are going to find out this. This is our zero line, and then the MACD, the two lines are moving like this, right? Yes, let me bring another one. Let me change the color. Okay, let me just do like this. Let's say that here is the other line. This is our MACD. Okay, it is making this golden cross. Okay, so here is a golden cross. Here is a golden cross, right? So people, they favor this one of below simply because when the market moves from here, assuming that the MACD golden cross is happening here, it means this price is going to move from here up to the zero line, and sometimes it may cross to go above the zero line. So from here up to here, it is a very good amount of profit, right? It is a very good amount of profit. If it crosses above that zero line, it means it is more money. To those who knows how to trade, it means it is more money, right? But nevertheless, the golden cross is the key. Whether it happens above here, whether it happens below here, but we want to use that golden cross to enter the market first time using our first buy-in amount, because we are assured that in most cases, when the blue line, the MACD line, crosses the orange line, which is the signal line, and it moves above it, in most cases, the price goes up. So if we put 1.5%, 2%, it is easy for us to get out of the market quicker because it is less achievable. Yes, it does not need a lot of time for us to achieve the 1.5 rather than 3%. 3% takes time to achieve, but 1.5 to 2%, it does not take time because in most cases, the market can go a little bit up, it comes down. You discover that this little bit of movement, it can be equal to 1.5. Then our robot will sell, we get out of the market. Rather than waiting for the market to come here, where we are looking for 3%. That's why we are teaching you how to snipe the market. After this has been done, then you can come here and then tap on save. Okay? You just need to come here and tap save. Don't touch anything here. Make sure that you have chosen your 0. Should it be below or above? Okay? And you have tapped on the advanced setting option where you are looking at the trigger condition of MACD, bringing in a golden cross. Then after that, you're gonna tap on save. After tapping on save, then you will see that this has been saved. After it has been saved, then I'm gonna come here and tap activate. I'm gonna tap activate so that the robot can start watching, can start monitoring the MACD in my trade. When I tap activate, I agree, I understand. Then after that, I tap create. Okay, I tap create. Now the robot is going to activate this trade, but now it's gonna look like this. Okay, it is going to look like this. All right, so the trade has been activated. As you can see here, it has started showing pause. It means the trade is activated. But here it has not bought because it will only buy when there is a crossover in the MACD. So when I come back here, when I come to the home page here, okay, I come to the home page, then I tap on strategy, then I check, okay? Can you see the SCM trade over here? Here it is. Here is my trade, right? The robot is monitoring. Here it shows 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. It has not bought yet. It is waiting for a golden cross to happen in this coin. Only when that happens, then you will see that the robot is going to buy. Now, for us to be able to set many coins that the robot should monitor the crossover of the MACD, which is the golden cross, we taught you how to do batch setting, of which I'm not doing it tonight. There is a recorded video and we've got a training on our Crypto Ambassadors YouTube channel where you are taught how to do a batch setting, meaning to say you don't want only to set one coin that the robot should monitor because you don't know when the robot will buy this. It may take hours. Yet there is another coin that the MACD is happening right now as we speak. So we can set many coins using the batch setting. The one that the robot is going to pick first, we take that one. The rest we come and pause them. We tap and cancel them. How do we cancel them? Let's say the robot has picked a couple of them. I mean, it has picked one, but the rest are remaining like this. The rest are like this. The robot is still monitoring, but one has been picked. Now, what do? I come and tap on the cancel. Okay, I cancel this trade. I cancel it. It has never been picked. Okay, when I tap on pause, okay, it has never been picked. So it is gone. See, it is gone. All right, it is gone until I activate that trade again. Is that clear, ladies and gentlemen? Is that clear? If it is clear, then give me a 4. If it is clear, give me a 4. If it is clear, give me a 4. That is how you set your MACD indicator in your Royal Q robot so that it picks a trade for you while you are busy doing other stuff in the day or you are sleeping at night. You just set it up and leave it. The robot is going to monitor. Whenever a golden cross is happening in the 15 minutes time frame, boom, the robot buys. Then the rest you can cancel them. Someone is asking me to go through the batch setting. I don't have enough time tonight. Where did I click on the cancel? I clicked on the pause where it was showing pause. Yes, $200 you can put the coin in the trade. Remember, even the MACD, you can trade with $50, ladies and gentlemen. Royal Q has been simplified now. You can put your own settings according to your capital. It will be using that capital while you are waiting to increase. You are only making first entries using MACD. Yes, we recommend that your AI margin call should be on. We recommend your AI margin call should be on. All right? But if you are somebody who says, I want my robot to buy fast, you can do this on any coin. You can do this on any coin. Like I said, you can do batch setting. You can do batch setting. Cycle strategy, it means that when we say cycle strategy, it means that when you set this coin for the robot to buy, then after buying, the robot is going to sell. After selling, the robot is going to buy this coin again. Okay? Cycle. It means the robot is cycling. Are we together? The robot is cycling the trade. Whenever it buys, it sells. After selling, it will wait to buy again the same coin. All right? To those that are new, I understand. It's just that I did not go into detail. So for you to end the cycle, you just need to come and change the strategy mode. The strategy period, I mean. For you to change the cycle, just come over here and change the period, the strategy period. Okay? Where is that coin I was setting? It was SCM, right? Okay, here it is. For me not to waste time because I did the settings already. I just come here. All right. So let's say that I activated this coin like this. Okay, the settings are still there. The settings are still there. Now, if I want to change from cycle, can you see it is showing cycle here? It is showing cycle here. You should always check here. If it is one shot, it will write one shot here. If it is cycle, it will show cycle over here. There. It means I'm cycling this particular trade. So for me to change the cycle mode, okay, and put it into one shot, I'll just come and tap here. Here. Here, can you see? Here it is showing one shot. If I tap this one shot, it will come here. And this cycle will come over here. Let me show you. I'm tapping one shot. See? Now it is showing one shot. Here it is showing cycle. Okay? That's how you do it. That's how you change it from cycle to one shot. If I want my cycle back, I will tap on cycle. It will write cycle there. Here it will show one shot. That's how you do it. But when it comes to canceling this trade, while the robot did not pick, remember, you only cancel a trade if it was not picked by the robot. You cannot cancel a trade that is active, meaning to say it has been bought. The robot has bought that coin. You cannot cancel it. When you tap on pause, when the coin has been bought, it means you are just pausing it. At the background, it will be showing. Are we together? You only cancel a coin that is not picked by the robot. Then I will come here and tap pause here. When I tap pause, this coin is not activated by the robot. So I confirm. Are we together? That's how you do this. Is this difficult? Is this difficult? Am I answering your questions, ladies and gentlemen? When you are trading with Royal Q, your capital stays in the spot wallet in your exchange. It does not stay in funding. If you put your capital in funding, when you try to activate a trade, the robot will tell you there is no capital, insufficient funds. It will never allow you to set a trade. If your money is in the funding wallet in the exchange, it will not going to show. Let me show you here. Where is my robot? When you do have capital in your spot wallet, here in Royal Q, it's gonna appear like this. When you tap on strategy, when your money is in the spot wallet, okay, your capital is going to reflect under here. Where's my cursor now? Okay. Your capital is going to reflect down here. It means you do have capital in your spot wallet in your exchange. If you take this money and put it in funding, it's gonna show zero here. It means you don't have capital. So you cannot trade. Because our Royal Q robot trade in the spot market. That's where it trades. So when you move this money from spot to funding, you don't have capital. So you must always come check here. If you want to see your balance, the money that is not used by the robot, you just need to come and tap this thing here. Tap this thing here. It helps you to refresh the balance. It helps you to refresh the balance. Okay? So your money should be in your spot wallet, not in funding. Did I answer your question? Someone was asking about funding and spot. Yes. You don't use the MACD indicator to compound it. Ladies and gentlemen, you do not use the MACD indicator to compound. Compounding, it means, if you want to compound, it means that when you set your robot, you make your first buying amount $10. Okay? You are trading with $100, for example. This is your whole amount of capital that you are trading with. In that coin alone, you allocated $100. Then the robot took, okay, according to your settings, and in that trade, it happened that the robot used the whole amount $100 that you did set. it takes to the market. Okay? It takes to the market, but your first buying amount is 10. When it takes $100 to the market, when it brings it back, it brings back $5 profit. Are we together? It brings $5 profit. When you are setting the next trade, when you want to set the next trade, you're gonna take $5, you add it to 10, you make your first buying amount 15. Are we together? You are making, this is what we call compounding. You make it 15. If it happens that you allocated $100 to the trade, but the robot only bought once with $10, then it sells. Then it gives you 0.5 profit, which is 50 cents. When it gives you 50 cents, when you set the next trade, you are going to say 10.50. You are taking this profit, you are adding this, which is your first buying amount. So when you are doing this, you are compounding. When the robot sells this, then it gives you $1. You want to set another trade, you're gonna say $11.50. Okay, so this first buy-in amount will keep increasing as long as there is profit generated in that coin or in that trade. You go and check it, how much the robot has given you as profit. You take it, you add it to your first buying amount. So this is what we call compounding. So the MACD is not used for compound. Am I answering your question? Did I answer the question about MACD compounding? Yes. When the coin has been bought and you tap on pause deliberately, you can bring it back to running. You can bring it back to running. Okay? You can bring it back to running. I tapped here, for example. Okay? I tapped here. Where is that coin now? Here it is, SCM. Okay? I activated it like this. It's active like this. I'm using practicals now. So I activate this trade, right? I activate it like this. It is activated. Okay? So if I happen that I tapped here by mistake, I tapped on pause by mistake. Okay? Assuming that this trade is active. Assuming that this trade is active, right? It has bought it. It will be looking like this. Now I tap here by mistake, by pause, right? This coin is going to disappear. It is going to disappear. Where will it go? It's gonna come here. Okay? When you tap on strategy, you are going to see running. You're gonna see running over here. It means coin that is here appearing as active. Okay? And there is stop. Stopped, it means the coin that I have paused. I did pause it. Then I'm going to tap on pause. When I tap on pause, I'm going to find that coin. Okay? I'm going to find that coin. Then I'm going to activate it again. It will continue running. Is that clear? Is that clear? Did I answer your question, guys? Someone who was saying they tapped on pause maybe accidentally. How do they bring it back? That is all about. Guys, I said that you cannot trade without margin calls. Okay? You can't trade without margin calls. It means you are not doing a healthy trade. Trade with margin calls. What we are only emphasizing is when you are picking a trade, you want to enter a particular trade and you want to use MACD. How do you do that? The margin calls, they are already in place. How can I confirm my trade is MACD after I must have replaced a trade? You always come and set it. If you are trading different coins, you just open the coin and set the MACD in. That's all. You just open the coin and put the MACD in. That's all. Are we together? You don't confirm that is it the MACD. No, you just need to set the MACD in. But if you are trading the coin second time, let's say that you did set the trade using MACD first time. You did set it using MACD and you want to trade it again. You are going to see the MACD is already set in that coin. That's why it is good to come and check. If you don't want to trade with MACD again, you want to set it maybe with RSI. You can come on the advanced setting and check what is there. If you activated any indicator. Hey, margin calls. What is margin call? I'm not answering that question. Sorry. Watch our YouTube channel where we are talking about trade settings for you to understand what is margin call. Yes. The balance I was showing you, it is in the Binance. Remember, in RoyalQ, you do not deposit your trading capital. You deposit it in your exchange wallet. So RoyalQ is just giving you a reflection of what is in your spot wallet in Binance. That money is not in RoyalQ. Because of the API binding, RoyalQ is able to read what is inside your spot wallet. That's why you are able to see that balance over there. But the money is not in RoyalQ, it is in Binance. I'm not here to talk about RSI. You can pause if you get irritated. Whenever you open a coin, you see it's floating. You don't want to see that floating anymore. You can just pause it. But when you pause it, it does not mean that the coin is stopping to trade. It is still trading. It is behind. That's why RoyalQ gives you running and stop. So if you want to see coins that you have stopped, you come on stopped. If you want to see coins that are running, you're going to see them under running. So if you are tired of floating loss, you don't want to see that coin anymore. Every time you open your RoyalQ, there comes that coin. You can pause it. But pausing a coin does not make a difference that it is trading or it is not trading. Normally, it is trading behind. It's just that it's not appearing on the running list, but it is trading. That's why when you go and check it, it is going to show you the percentage, whether it is floating profit or it is floating loss. It will show you, right? So a coin that is paused, if it reaches your take profit, it will never sell because it is paused. Are we together? A coin that is paused, and it happens that it has gone, the price has gone high up while it is under paused, it will never sell until you go and activate it. You bring it to running. Okay. The MACD, it is used for making first entries. It is not used whether it is a double up method, whether it is a Fibonacci method. whether it is a +1 method, no, it doesn't matter. I'm saying you have set all your settings, but you want that trade that you want to trade. It should be picked. It should be activated, okay? Or it should be triggered using the MACD. The MACD is used for triggering first entry in the market, first buy. I think I have emphasized that enough, guys. No, that is not true. That is not true. When you tap on the pause button accidentally, whether the coin is in floating loss or it is in floating profit, you can bring it back. You did not tap the sell button. You only tap on the pause button. So when you tap on pause, it means the coin will move from the running, it will go under stopped. Whether it is in floating loss or it is in floating profit. So that is not true. The person who told you that is lying. It's not true. What you're supposed to do if the margin call says off, you put it on, you switch it on. If it switches off itself, it means you don't have capital. The robot is trying to buy, but the capital is not there. So what normally happens is the robot will switch off the margin call button itself. Okay? Let's say that you are trading with 3 margin calls. Then the robot bought 2 margin calls. Whenever it tries to buy the third one, the money to buy for the third margin call is not available. What will happen? The robot is going to switch off the margin call button. It will switch it off. Is that okay? Paul, did I answer your question? Paul Ngeno, you are asking me what you're supposed to do if your margin call says off. You switch it on. But if it keeps on switching off, it means there is no money for the robot to continue buying. It will switch off automatically. If you deposit more money in your Binance and you are having a running trade, you can use that money to trade a new coin, another coin, or you can open margin calls on a coin that you are already trading. Okay? You can open more margin calls, or you can use that capital to trade another coin. The minimum amount for one to open a trade, to have before opening a trade, it depends on your first buying amount. The robot can buy as low as $5, depending on the type of coin. When I say depending on the type of coin, it means that there are other coins that you are allowed to buy from $5 minimum. Other coins you are not allowed. When you try to buy, they will tell you at least have $10. That's what I mean. Okay? So when you are activating a trade, at least you should have a minimum of $10. Because sometimes the 5, you discover that the coin that you are trading, you cannot buy it from $5. Is that clear? Musa, did I answer your question, Musa? Before you open a trade, make sure you've got that minimum, at least $10. Did I jump any other question? Okay, yeah, Stefano was asking, I think when I was talking about the compounding, I was saying that when the robot buys with $10 first buying amount, then it gives you $5 as profit. Then you're going to take $5, you add it to 10, you make it $15 first buying amount. Immediately when the robot buys with $15, then you come and put it back to 10. Why? Because your capital, $100 capital, you have given it a setting that it should be using 10. So if you allow the robot to continue using $15, it means your capital is going to be short according to your settings. Let's say that you gave 5 margin calls. It should buy 5 times using $10. But now when you allow the robot to continue buying with 15, it means it will not be able to buy the 5 margin calls. That's why it is important. Once the robot buys with your first buying amount, after you have put the profit, those that are compounding, you need to change. You need to change from 15, you put it back to 10. Whether you are going to accumulate up to $20, immediately after it buys with $20, come and change it back to 10, because your capital that you are allocating to that trade, it has got settings so that it will fit. That is the reason why. Yes. Who is this? I was talking to who? Yeah, Stefan. Stefan, I think I have answered your question. You cannot combine the indicators together to make one entry. You only use one at a time. In Royal Queue, I'm talking of in Royal Queue, not in Trading View. I'm talking of in Royal Queue, you only use one indicator to make a trade or to enter a trade. Okay? With the help of the MACD, you don't need to wait for a signal. Just go and set your robot. The robot is going to look for a coin for you when you do batch setting. Yes, if you select a coin, it means the robot will be monitoring that coin to look for a golden cross, and then it enters. Did I jump any other question? I'm trying to check over here. Zahara, your overview capital in Binance is not the same with the one in Royal Q. Why? The money that is showing in Royal Q, it is the amount of money which is in USDT. It is not used. The money that Royal Q shows you as a balance, it is the money that is not put in a trade. You can use that money to trade. It is not used, it is just staying. But the overview in your Binance, it is the trading coins or the amount of capital which is in the running trades plus the USDT that is not being used. It is under overview. To those that are even holding coins in the funding wallet, it will also show on overview. So the overview, it is the overall value of your money, whether it is in trade or whether it is in coins or it is in USDT. The overall, that is called the overview. Did I answer your question, Zahara? Did I answer your question, Zahara? I know people, they get confused. They see the money that is appearing in Binance is not the one that Royal Q is showing. Eh? The money appearing in your Binance, even in a coin, you discover that you are trading, for example, you are trading Pepe. Okay? You are trading Pepe in Royal Q. Okay? You are trading Pepe in Royal Q. Now, Royal Q is showing you that you have invested $500 in Pepe. Now, this Pepe in Royal Q is floating in losses, not in profit. It is floating in losses, right? It is in 50%, negative 50% floating in Royal Q. So when you go to your Binance, you're going to see this Pepe that you have put in $500 is showing 250. 250. So Binance is showing you the value of your Pepe right now. The value of your Pepe right now, if you decide to sell, you are going to get out 250. But how much did you invest in Royal Q? 500. So Royal Q gives you, okay, it monitors. It shows you position amount in USDT. How much did you put in that coin first? But when you go to your Binance, Binance will give you the current value of your coin right now. If you decided to sell, how much are you going to get out? Am I answering your question? These things, they always confuse people. Hey, someone is taking my money. Someone is taking my money in Binance. What is happening? No one is taking your money. The value of your asset is depreciating. The value of your asset, it means the price of your coin from where you bought it and where it is, it has gone down. Sahara said I did not answer the question. Sahara, I didn't answer your question. The issue of overview, you are asking about the overview and the balance in Royal Q, right? I think you were asking because you saw this one here. Let me share mine again. Sahara, if you are there, this is what you are asking, right? If I'm correct. Am I correct? Am I answering your question here? The balance. We were talking about the balance, right? Okay. So here is the balance. It means this money, if I go to my Binance, it is not being used. It is just staying there. If I come next year, I'm gonna still find this money like this. Okay. But when I go to my Binance account, I'm going to find coins that I am trading in Royal Q, their value. Okay. The coins that I'm trading in Royal Q, their value. If I'm holding coins in the funding wallet, I'm holding coins in the funding wallet, or I'm having USDT in the funding wallet. Okay. So the balance of funding and the spot. Okay. The balance of funding and the spot, it is the one that is showing on the overview. Overview, it means the overall balance that you are having in your exchange. It shows on overview. That's why you see overview is different from the one that is appearing here. Zahara, did I reach you? Did I reach you, Zahara? Or not yet? Did I reach you? Did I reach you, Zahara? Give me an answer in the chat. Or I need to make another training again tomorrow just for you. Hey, Zahara. Okay, guys, this now has become a question and answer session. It has become a question and answer session, but I'm not complaining. I just want you to sleep peacefully tonight. Why the balance big in Binance, less in Royal Q balance? The one in Binance, it is big. It is because it is showing me the total value of all the asset I have bought. Okay? The total value of all asset I have bought. That's why the one in Binance is big compared to the balance showing under my asset, I mean my strategy in Royal Q. I'm saying that the USDT appearing in Royal Q under your strategy, it is the money that you are not using it. You can even withdraw it. If you want to withdraw it, you can withdraw it. Money that is not used is the one that is showing as balance in Royal Q. Are we together, guys? Shawe, did I answer your question, Shawe? Shawe, did I answer your question? Give me a finger up or a finger down if I did answer your question. Okay, Collins, you need to be patient with yourself. Collins, you are new, so be patient. You still need to attend more Zooms for you to understand. Okay, so don't worry if you are not understanding what we are discussing about here. Don't worry. Just keep attending more trainings. You're gonna understand better. Okay? Yeah, it's like now we are giving you bones when you are supposed to drink milk first. So don't worry. Just keep attending the training. You're gonna understand it. Yes, the MACD works only on the first buy because you are laying a trap so that the robot can make first buy. When a trade is being activated, it means the robot is buying first time. So that first time is triggered by MACD. After it has bought your first buy, it means it will start buying your margin calls. So the margin calls are not initiated by the MACD. Okay, maybe next week when I come back here, I'm gonna add the batch setting to this. If Leader Julius does not do it in the morning, I'm gonna do it in the evening because I see a lot of people are asking about the batch setting. All right, I'm gonna teach about it. If it happens that it is not taught by my coach. Yes, Zahara yourself. Zahara yourself. What you are asking me is not what I explained to you. When I say balance, I'm talking of the money that is not being used. But now, in this condition that you are asking here, your overview capital is lower than the one in Royal. I said that you are trading Pepe, Zahara. You are trading Pepe with $500 in Royal Q. When you were entering, the money, the total money invested in Pepe by your Royal Q robot is 500. But now you are in negative 50% floating loss. Are you following me, Zahara? You are in negative 50. Okay? This is your initial capital in your Pepe coin. But now, out of that $500 that is in Pepe, you are floating with negative 50%. Okay? But Royal Q is showing you have invested 500. But when you go to the other side in Binance, Binance is showing you the current value of your Pepe, which is negative 50. Okay? So in Binance is showing you $250. Yet in Royal Q it says $500. So the difference, the 250 difference, it is the negative 50. If this Pepe can go back, can rise back to where you entered with 500, you will see that your balance in Binance, it will come back to 500. maybe plus profit. So you are safe. It is just the value of the coin you are trading has gone down, which in Royal Q we call it floating loss. So that's why the difference is. Did I answer your question, Zahara, on your capital? Did I answer your question? You are safe, my dear, don't worry. Just be patient. No one is taking your money from your Binance. Royal Q will give you position amount. Binance does not give you position amount. It will give you current amount. It will give you current amount. Yeah, you can save the the settings in your strategy. You can save them. Oh, I'm not here to talk about the preset. Come on, guys. I was talking about MACD. I was only talking about MACD. I'm not going to talk about preset. When I talk preset, it means I'm talking margin configurations. I'm talking all about a trade setting. Then I'm going to talk about the preset price. But I was only talking about MACD. Okay. Am I fair enough? Am I fair enough, guys? Am I fair enough? Alexander, you can, if you change, what are you saying? Okay. Yeah, you can add those settings of MACD, but they are not going to be effective if the trade is still running. Okay? If you add the settings of MACD to a running trade, they're not going to be effective because the trade is already activated. We want to put MACD when a trade is not activated so that the robot can buy it using MACD. But now the coin is bought. The coin is bought. So what are you saving? Unless you want to use next time when that coin is going to be traded again. Oguchuku, when you have activated a trade, when I say activated, it means the robot has purchased that coin. Okay? A coin does not refuse to sell. A coin does not refuse to sell. It simply means that the price of that coin is not going up. Yeah, it is not going up to the extent that it can be sold. All right, maybe that's the language that you understand it better. It is refusing to be sold. Okay, so when you have activated a trade and it has refused to sell, as you are saying it, and it seems to be in the which region is this? The V region. Which is the V region now? You cannot cancel it. Let me just answer the question straight away. When a coin has been bought, you cannot cancel it. When you tap on pause, you are just pausing the coin, but it does not mean that it is not trading. It is trading, but when it reaches your take profit, it will never sell because you are pausing it. So any coin that has been bought, you cannot cancel unless you decide to sell it manually. Are we together, guys? Any coin that has been bought by the robot, there is no canceling of the coin unless you decide to sell it manually. You only cancel a trade that is not picked by the robot. Then you can cancel it. Oguchuku, am I answering your question? If you are tired of seeing that coin in floating loss, you can just pause it. Just tap on the red pause. It will disappear. It will go to the stopped, so that whenever you open, you don't see it under strategy. I know some of us, we get irritated when we see the negative in our screen. So you can just pause it, but you can't cancel it unless you decide to press the sell button on Royal Q. Yes, that's the only way. Am I answering your question, Okuchuku? Mr. Okuchuku, sir, am I answering your question? Am I answering your question, Mr. Oguchuku? Okay. All right, so guys, let's end here for today. I hope it was beneficial. We'll meet again next time for this training. We're gonna meet again on Wednesday in the morning. My mentor is here, Coach Julius, doing the same training. In the evening, I'm here. So let's meet again next week, Wednesday. Yes, for this training again next week, Wednesday. If you did not understand, I said that we were recording this training. Please go back to Crypto Ambassadors YouTube channel. Then you are going to go again for the whole lesson. Yes. You can go again to Crypto Ambassadors. All right. Trading View, how to subscribe to Trading View. You want to pay? Matyok, you want to pay Trading View? You want to pay Trading View, Matyok? Okay, I'm not sure which country are you and what are they charging you. Okay. I don't know what methods are working in your country for you to be able to subscribe. Did you try? Which methods are they showing you on TradingView for you to subscribe? Which methods are they showing you? Let me allow you to share screen. I'm gonna end with you. Let me allow you to share screen. Just raise your hand. Where are you? Okay, Macho. Okay. I'm making you a co-host. Share your screen, Macho. Can you hear me? You can open your microphone because I've made you a co-host.
It's okay, I'm sharing it. You just wait a few minutes.
You are sharing it, but it's not showing.
It will show. I'm now working on it.
Because immediately when you
I
press
think
the
you're,
share button, the share, okay, it's showing.
I think
Okay.
you're seeing it now. Yeah. So let me go to my trading view. So here is the trading views. And I even don't know where to go because last time I was here, I was trying to add some indicators, but they told
Tap
me
on
to
the menu.
subscribe first.
Tap on the menu
The menu,
section.
okay.
Tap on subscription.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So it is just showing like this. So I don't know where to go. That's why I asked.
No, where there it says upgraded plans, that's where the prices are. That's where you choose, but your phone is not showing us that part.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem now. I don't know if it is network or what.
It should be network.
Okay,
So
but I used to try it with
yeah.
Wi-Fi also.
Yeah, sometimes it's network. You need a clear network for all these things to appear. Can you see it's not showing us anything? They are under upgraded plans. So that's where you're going to choose which one you want.
Okay, thank you so much, Ablay. So I will try it with
Yeah,
Wi-Fi
that's
tomorrow morning, I think.
yeah. It's going to show you there, then you're gonna choose the plan according to your pocket.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't know, since you're in South
Thank-
Sudan, I don't know which methods they use for payment, whether they're gonna use a MasterCard, debit card, whatsoever, but that's where you go to subscribe.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
God
Okay,
bless you
guys,
and
thank you.
have a good night.
Thank you so much. All right, guys, let's call it a night, and thank you for your patience. We really appreciate. Keep on learning. Yeah, get more knowledge so that you understand the business that you are in. Until then, bye-bye.